Hi Libras, how are you? How's it going? I'm Eriu and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and you, my lovely Libras. As always, you are very welcome here today to your Tuatha, your tribe, and also to my new subscribers, my new followers. Hello Libras, how's it going? And my Libra risings and my Libra moons as well. You're all very welcome here. We welcome you to this tribe. So my darlings, this is your reading for bi-weekly for the 1st of June to the 15th, 2017. And bi-weekly we're looking at general and love readings. So it's like what we had before in the previous bi-weekly reading. Now, I'm going to try and shorten it, right? Because I'm aware that I talk far too much due to my Gemini rising, and the last reading was like an hour long, something mental like that, even over an hour. So I'm going to try and fit all this into a half an hour for you. So what I'm going to do is use the same format as before, but instead of 6 cards for love, I'm doing 3. So we're going to do 6 general, and then I'm going to pick 3 of those 3 cards for your love reading that intertwine and thread through your general life as well. Okay, so it's a little bit shorter, but I understand that it takes a lot like for you guys to watch these and to listen to me for an hour. You know, you could be doing something else, Libra, with your time, which I know you probably are. You're probably scheduling this in as well, right? Okay, my darlings, this is us. Lovely. And remember, if it doesn't resonate, it's totally cool. You check out your moon and your rising sign as well. Okay, that link is below for you underneath this video too. Alright, my fellow Libras, let's see what's going on for you, shall we? Da, 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 da. Oh. Okay. Not gonna lie, Libra, some very heavy energies here for you in your first week. Yeah. But you pop into yourself in the second week, which I love. I love it. Okay, so top week is your first week, the 1st to the 7th of June. The bottom here is your second week, the 8th to the 15th. Start, middle, and end. Right, let's get cracking. So the very start of your first week, Libra. Hey now, we've got the Tower energy coming in. Now, the Tower energy is a major arcana. So you've got 3 out of 6, which is quite nice. However, your combination of the 2 that you have in your first week are pretty heavy and full on. I remember Virgo having this before, and they, for like a few weeks back in March and April, they were just suffering with this energy. So I guess we all got our turn, right? It's our turn next, and that includes me because I'm a Libra as well. Right, so the Tower energy is all about destruction, turmoil, deconstruction as well, right? Okay, it's all about things coming apart, things falling apart, things kind of exploding, feeling like the feet or the ground on your feet is shifting and moving. It erupts. It's frantic. It's actually a little bit scary, this energy, right? The Tower comes into you because in some area of your life, things aren't working for you anymore. Okay, let me just interject here and say that because this is your general reading, I use guiding words like work, study, college, projects, committees, communities, and domestic life. I use all those as guiding tools for you to help you figure out where this is for you in your life. Okay, but if you hear me say like, oh, this could be work, and some of you go, well, it's not my work. Well, that's okay then. That's all right. But it's still here for you because it's like this is part of your story for the next 2 weeks. Okay, just want to interject that a little bit, right? Let's get back to it. So the Towers come in for you because you need to get rid of some stuff. Yeah. Oh my, do you need to clear out that inner closet that you have? But also it's not just internal, it's external as well. It's like you have to, I call it like, it's almost like a cleansing card. Like it comes in to just be like, I'm just going to get rid of everything. Okay, it's like a nuclear bomb. So, and everything, it's just evaporated, like it's just destroyed. Well, the Tarot comes in to do that because there are things actually in your life that need to go. Yeah, some of you may say, no, I'm okay with things, I'm okay. Well, no, not really. There are things that need to go, and this is, as I said, it's a very severe energy. So what you need to do, Libra, is not fight against this, my darling. All right, okay, you need to let this come in. You need to let it happen, because let's face it, we don't want things in our life that don't serve us any good purpose anymore, right? You know, it's kind of holding on to like old baggage from things as well. Like, if this was a love reading, I'd say it was like love baggage. For others of us, it's past encounters and experiences in our lives that we're still pushing to the forefront and still carry weight with us, and that they interfere with where we're going now. And tarot comes in and says, oh, no, 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 not on my watch. Absolutely not. You're not bringing that into your next chapter. Are you mad? No, you can't do that. And that's why it's here. That's why this card is so destructive. Look at that. The sea, the air, the fire. Like, it holds all the elements. See, so it's water, earth, fire and wind, and it's all coming in from all angles. So a lot of you this week may feel like you just can't do anything right, that everything's going wrong and everything is shaking around you, but that's okay. Says me. It's easy for me to say, isn't it? Like, yeah, Eriu, it's completely fine for you to say, but hey, I'm in the same boat as you Libras. I'm a Libra too. So we got to take this, we got to let it happen. If we push against this, it's going to feel worse. It's going to take over. It's going to destroy. I know I sound very dramatic in saying that, but it will though. It will. And you'll feel wiped after this if you don't let it do what it needs to do. Because even though it looks like a bad thing coming in, it's on our side. That's why it's here. It wants to help us. Okay, what I like though coming into the midweek then for you is your 10 of Pentacles. So Pentacles again, oh, I love Pentacles. I love all the suits, but I love this card. This is like, for me, this is the happily ever after card, right? It's all about those areas of our lives that are just tickety boo, all right? 100%. A1, aces, golden, right? That's what this is about. And it's, as I said, I call it like the happily ever after card. And people might say, well, hey, look, there's no such thing. Yeah, you know, maybe there isn't. But isn't it nice to feel that energy for a little while? Feel like that this is the happily ever after or something. Now, this is your midweek. So this tarot's come in, it's got rid of a lot of crap for you. Whoosh, cleansed, goodbye, it's gone. And you're starting to feel better in yourself now. You're starting to feel joyous in yourself as well. For a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you are applying for positions and it's just not happening. I think that's what was happening. And you're putting so much of your energy out there, trying to get your name out there for different things. And I don't think you're doing it in the right way. I think the tarot is coming in saying, no, 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 no. You think your life is going this way. Whoosh. It's going this way. And then this is like, even though this isn't a major arcana, this is slightly enlightening for you. You're like, hey, wait a minute. Okay, I get it now. Oh, this is where I'm going. I'm walking through here. This is my life. Oh, yes. Now I hear you. Now I get you. And then once you kind of start to feel that and hear that, all these other opportunities come in for you as well. Opportunities. Lovely, right? And you're learning about yourself as this happens again, right? Because this is, as I said, destructive energy. And you need to learn about yourself after that. But it gives you that clean slate as well, which is beautiful about the tarot energy. It gives you that clean slate. You get to start again, start fresh. Now, at the end of your week, the devil pops in. Oh, what do you want, devil? The two combined, the tarot and the devil, are something fierce altogether. The combo of these two are utter and complete manifestation. Libra, for the last while, have you felt like your life was changing? Have you felt like you really had no control over where it was going? That's to my Libra suns, rising and moons. Did you all feel that way? Like you were trying to gain control of things? And then once you tried, you thought you had a handle and then things changed again? Because these two are major manifestation cards, they're coming in to guide you in the right direction. Like all major arcanas do. It's just sometimes the energies between them, they differ. Not sometimes, they do differ. Now the devil energy is here. I have to, straight off the bat, I need to say this to some of you. Stop working so hard. Stop working so hard. Stop. And I'm laughing because I'm like, oh my God, that's me. I'm always working. I'm always doing something. It's like, stop working so hard. You gotta let go. Remember I said to you as well about baggage coming in with this and tarot coming in saying you can't bring that into your next phase with you. Well, the devil, look at this. Devil is about, it's the opposite of the Lover's card in the sense that the other card, the Lovers, two people turn inwards, beautiful divine angel, angelic like figure up here, and they see each other and they're naked because they want to be free, they want to reveal and show themselves to that person, and they want to live in their own skin because that feels comfortable. Well, what I said about extra baggage, these people are shackled up to this Capricorn energy. And it's like they choose to stay in that energy. They want to stay there. So it's like two conflicting forces almost as well. It's like you feel the change and you want change to come, but you don't want it to feel like this. But I need you to know, Libra, it has to come in like this because you just couldn't learn it any other way. The severity of the life lesson had to be this way because you weren't listening. You didn't hear. This is about as well being like it's addiction, it's possession, it's obsession as well. And it's about, as I always say, like doing things, like being addicted. I'm not being addicted. I need to find a better word. Let me see. Being kind of stuck. I don't want to say stuck. There's a better word for it out there. I'm sure I'll find it later after I finish this video. But it's about continuously doing the same process, doing something the same way again and again and again in the hopes that the outcome is different. Okay, I'll do it again, it'll be different. Oh no, I got hurt. I'll do it again, it'll be different. Oh no, I got hurt. I'll do it again. Like, I guess it is kind of this addiction, but it's like borderlining an obsessiveness on something and thinking that the outcome's going to be different and the lesson's going to be different. You're going to be different, and it doesn't happen. So you have to make a choice to not be in this toxic energy because, and some of you may very well be involved with some sort of Capricorn. I don't even feel like this is a person now. I just feel like this is energy coming in and being like, hey, what are you doing? You need to let this come in. Like you were walking through here and all was tickety boo. And then the devil was like, no, there's still more things you need to learn. What's the lesson from this devil card? This lesson is saying, yes, be yourself, reveal yourself, but you need to stop doing the same thing you've been doing over and over again. I said to you, some of you are applying for things and you're like applying, and nothing is happening. Like you need to change direction. And this is like an extra mega red warning flag saying, look, you need to switch it up. Your life is changing. Do you see? You're coming into your own. And it's very important that you let go of all this stuff. This is very much a clearing week for you, Libra. It's full on. Is it not? It is. But we can at any point, you can let go at any point. It's just the fear of letting go because this is here, it's shaking the earth beneath your feet. He comes in as well. He's like, I'm going to mess things up. You want to stay here? Stay here. But it's all about allowing those energies to come in and teach you what they need to teach you. They need to cleanse. You need to get rid of your bad. You need to learn that you need to let go of a certain way of doing things. You need to stop being so like obsessed about something or feeling like you need to possess something that's going on. You need to own it because you do anyway. This as well as can be substance abuse, can be drugs and alcohol. But I don't feel it here. It doesn't. Yeah, you've got cups, but I don't feel it. I don't feel it. You need to learn that you're coming into your own. And I think what you're trying to do is fight your way into coming into your own in the route that you want to go down, but it's actually not the route at all. And believe me, as a Libra, that is as much a shock to you as it is to me. But we got to roll with it, right? Because you are coming into your own. The second week is massive. Why? You've got a major arcana following the devil, and this is justice. This is you, Libra. Hello. Once you do this, break those shackles, go free, feel freedom again. What happens? You come into your own. Beautiful. You find balance within yourself again. You don't feel like you need anyone and anything to balance you. Remember, she's also about legalities and contracts, and so for some of you may be going through as well, maybe some of you are trying to, this may be a very small percentage of you are trying to sell your home and you're having great difficulty with it. And now it's about you getting rid, like it's happening. It's coming about because you decided not to be so bogged down by it and so obsessed with it. And I think for some of you as well in that particular area, it's a lot of paperwork going on. There's a lot of stuff that you want to get done and you're trying to fight to get it done and it's not happening. Once you let go of all that stress and anxiety as well, it starts to move, you see. It's very important that you understand that about her. But also as well, what I love about this Justice card is that she comes in to give, as I say, the just desserts on something. Okay? And that can be negative as well. You're saying like, oh, someone's just desserts, they get payback. So hey, some of you could be revenge. Could be revenge on a Capricorn, who knows? And you're saying karma's a bitch and you're walking away and you're coming into your own. But also, it could be about you having done all the investment, all that hard work also, and having to put up with all this energy, because let's face it, it's hardcore. That you finally get to where you need to be. That your wishes will come true, that fulfillment is there. And I say that because look at these two beauties. Look at these two. 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups. Like, you're coming into all of this wonderful emotional energy. And the two of them are about emotional fulfillment. But 9 of Cups is about having your wishes come true, but getting emotional fulfillment from that as well. Knowing that you have options, not opportunities, but you have options. There are things there that you can utilize. That your cups are beginning to fill and you feel content and in control of that. Because let's face it, you don't feel control in the first week. No. But you start to feel it in the second week. Yes? So do you understand? These lessons have to come in so you can get to be here. And you can get to feel this. And then 10 of Cups is beautiful emotional abundance of everything. It's love in all areas of our life. It's having a loving family, having a loving partner, having a great marriage, just being in a great couple scenario, loving your kids, loving your job, loving your life, loving life. But it's about having those cups there. And just, like I keep saying, everything being tickety-boo. But like, yeah, it is. It's being so unbelievably happy but you feel so much happiness and balance within yourself because there's so much love circulating around you. But it comes from you, first and foremost, because you had to endure all this and you had to come into your own, yeah? It's rough, man. And then you do, though. And then you can share it with everyone because you embody this love now, this emotional wealth that you hold. And look, you have 2 10s. Love these two together. They're everything. To me, they're just everything. I know I love different cards for different reasons, but when I see these two minor arcanas together, I just think life is good, right? But you need to get to that point. You only get to that point by feeling all the bad first, right? Right. So a bit of a tough 2 weeks for you. But a better second week in fairness. More so your first week is just going to feel rough. Oh, darling, it's going to feel a bit rough. So let's do your love portion now. Let's see what's going on in the love life and how this intertwines into all this. Because your love very much could be one of the reasons as well why everything needs to be feng shuied. Feng shui and tickety boo. Shall I call this video tickety boo? Tickety boo. Oh, that's it. Okay. Very quick. Ooh. Ooh. Right. Okay. So Libra, I feel that there's a side to you that you don't always show people. And that is you're overly, I don't say overly, scrap that word. That's your emotional side. Okay? You're analytical. You're logical. That's your default button. It's just something that you go to. And the Queen of Cups is here to remind you of how sometimes you just need to open up a bit more. How you need to allow love to circulate in and around you. Because that's what it does for her. Her understanding of emotion is next to none. Like, she just is the embodiment of that. Her cup is never empty. It may be full and overflow, when we feel very emotional and we cry, those tears of sadness and tears of joy, that's when her cup overflows. When we feel like we can't give love or show emotion, that beautiful fluid energy gets smaller and smaller. She has a little bit in her cup, but it's never empty. She never allows it to be empty. It can't be. It's her. She's like, I'll get emotion. I know how this works. Thanks. So I feel like for some of you that are in a relationship that is going through a severely rough patch. Like, I mean, like, it's just, for some of you, may even be physically, this may be for very few small amount of physically abusive as well. Like, these arguments are severe, they're belligerent, they're full on. And I feel like in some ways you're giving as good as you get. But the problem is it's like completely wearing you down. For singles, I feel like that's been your past love. And some of you may have been with a Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius or Taurus. And a Virgo. Virgo's popping up a lot. And I think that happened, like you were showing this beautiful emotional energy within that relationship. And then all of a sudden, you just felt like it all just crumbled. Like your world fell apart. And that for some of you, for singles, that may have been the last time that you really showed that Queen of Cups energy. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you feel like this is drained. It feels sparse. I feel like I want to take a drink, but there isn't enough. And she's very quiet. I feel like for a lot of you, you don't express or verbally even verbalize that emotion. So she's coming in for you for the start of this love reading to say, Libra, look, it's okay to show love to people. It's okay to do that. She's saying, look, refill the cup. Start again. Tower didn't come in for no reason. Came in to get rid of all the crap. All the crappy exes. You know, and also it comes in because it is that belligerent energy. That's for the couples. But I want you to remember that it's okay to open up. And that it's okay to show emotion. Like for a lot of you, if you guys have any water moons, Scorpio moon is kind of the toughest watery moon to open up. But if you've got Pisces moon or Cancer, I mean, you know how this works. So that you'll feel a little bit more, it will alleviate a lot of this energy for you. But for the other moon signs, you might struggle. So she's here to say, hey, look, you need me, I'm here. Please open up, please speak. I feel like her throat is dry and she just can't speak. But at the same time, it's like she doesn't want to speak. This very much could be connected to you with your general life, Libra. It might hold a lot of presence in your general life at the moment. And we need people like the Queen of Cups to come in and remind us how to show and give emotion. Sometimes to ourselves and other times to other people. So look, I'm free and willing to give this to someone. Let me give this. As I feel like for a lot of you, you're not. That's very quiet and she's very quiet. It's like the aftermath, you know? It's like when something terrible happens or a bomb goes off or something and then it's that stillness straight after. It's like, she feels like. Now, in the middle of your reading, you've got the Chariot, which is Cancer energy. And it's all about movement. It's all about moving forward. It's about, in many ways, taking the reins of your own life and going for it. You know, really moving. Saying like, hey, I want to be in this particular place in my life. I'm going to have to get to it. Let me get to it. I want this. And you know, you've got the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles here, so your wishes will come true. You will get there. She's a big player in this. I need to tell you, she's a major player in you moving forward. Because remember, these all have knock-on effects as well. You don't let her in. This Chariot's not going to move fast for you. It's not going to move the way you want. And look, you do. I know what you want. 9 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. I know you want that. I know you want someone. For those of you that are with someone, I know you want to get back to what you were before. I know you want to have a happy, good, functioning relationship. But the Chariot's coming in and say, look, it's time you take the reins. It's time for you to do that. And it is, as I say, beautiful Cancer energy. So you've got 2 watery bits going on here. For some of you, you may have been with a water sign. For others, maybe a water moon, or for others of you, you have that watery moon energy, which I really admire. I think it's gorgeous. It can be about traveling as well. So for some of you, some of you may need to travel for love. That's very few people. I just heard that there in my head. It was like, travel for love. I felt like there was a question mark at the end of it, you know, like, I'm Ron Burgundy. It's like you have to travel for love. So that'll be for very few of you. But it's about moving towards it physically as well. So if some of you are in a relationship with someone even that's maybe far away or it's beginning, you may need to move, or there needs to be movement in order for the 2 of you to get to be together. I don't think communication just via phone is enough. You need to physically be there. It will come a time where you need to pick that. Or that may be discussed within the next 2 weeks. But it's so quiet. Libra, the whole spread just went really quiet. It's like you don't talk about the feeling bit. How you feel. And I know why. It's because you're cerebral. You're all up in your head. I do that myself all the time. Always in my head. We need her to remind us to come out of that. Right? Move forward. Bring her with you. Put her on the Chariot and say, let's go. Now, at the end of it, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. And Pentacles energy, it's Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. Now, it's interesting because we do have a Capricorn here. So some of you may have been involved with the Capricorn or are involved with the Capricorn, okay? And I feel like they very much have a hold on you. And you're looking back at certain scenarios that were involved with them and saying, that Capricorn. There were good times too. But their dominance and the severity of what they brought to the relationship or to you now. Because I feel like actually some of you were in limbo with this person. Like it's like we're not seeing each other, but we're not friends. But we are friends. We're friends with benefits. But we're not seeing each other, but we are seeing each other. Let me just focus on 7 of Pentacles because that devil energy is taking over the entire bit and I just don't want to focus on him just yet. So yes, 7 of Pentacles is looking back of what you've achieved, looking back at it and saying, okay, I did okay. You know, I'm too good. I'm building. I'm slowly building. I'm getting there and I'm working on things. And as I always say, it's about working on yourself. But it's that moment where you take stock, you go, oh, I should really stop and look back at what I've achieved. And that's what that is. So for some of you, maybe you're looking back and saying, oh my God, what happened with that Capricorn? Why? I never want that again. And what I actually want is to have this 10 of Pentacles energy with someone. I want that. I want that love. I want to bring her a cup and I want to multiply it by 10 and I want to give it to someone in my family and my friends and my children and everyone. That's what I want. And for others of you, if you're still involved with this Capricorn, you have progressed, but I feel like you've stopped. And you go, I'm moving, I stop. And this Capricorn energy is, or Taurus or Virgo, is stopping you in your tracks. And I feel it could be because you're still chained to this idea of how love could be with them. It's like you want, some of you who are still attached want this with them. But I feel like they're very controlling or they were very controlling. So those of you who are still in the relationship, it's like you're moving towards things, you want to move to a better place, but you are working towards it, and then you're taking stock, and that's great. But they have that dominance of you over you there, Libra. That's going to be a really big issue. Really big. For those of you that are single, it's about looking back and taking stock and saying, okay, I've done really good. I've gotten rid of what I need to get rid of. That tower came in and got rid of it, and now I'm ready to give my cup to someone else. There's so many things that are popping out to me here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to structure it because they're all like so many different stories. But we'll stick to those two because that is what's coming up more. But it's like it's quiet, but it's like Chinese whispers. They're all like the cards are chatting to each other, but they're not. They don't want to fully say what they need to say. Is that the same for you, Libra? Is there a little bit of Chinese whispers going on in your love life? You're not really telling anyone, you're not really talking about it, but you're just saying it's a bit bare minimum. It's all very under the radar. It's all very hush hush. Take care of yourself, Libra, here, okay? And open up. I think that's the main thing you need to know, is you need to open up. If you want to get to where you need to be. And where you deserve to be. Alright, my darlings. I'm going to have to take a few deep breaths after this one, I think. That was your bi-weekly reading for June the 1st to June the 15th, 2017. If you dig what I do, please like and comment, say hello, and subscribe and share. And remember, I do personalized private readings, so if you would like more guidance in your general life, or if you'd like more guidance in your love life, I'm your gal. My email address is below, and at the end of this video you can contact me directly and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with my services and my prices. My lovelies, bit of a love. Look, hey, as I said, I'm a Libra. Let's check in with each other, shall we? Be like, are you okay? Are you okay? It's going to be an interesting 2 weeks for you, but remember, when this energy comes in, it's all because you're growing in ways that you don't even know, and you're expanding in ways that you can't even see or feel, and the universe is taking control of it. So sit back and let them take control, yeah? And open up a bit more. Show a bit more love. Let's get out of your head a bit. Let's give a few more. Let's give some hugs to people, you know what I mean? A kiss on the cheek, show some love, and that will start to fill the cup up again for you. And that will bring you forward with that Chariot, okay? Right, my darlings, you are always welcome to this Tuatha. This is your tribe. My darling, you're always welcome here. I will see you in the last 2 weeks of June. My God, it's 6 months in June. Until then, you have a wonderful 2 weeks, my lovely, and I will see you then. You take care. Bye-bye.